Hi everyone, I'm here to give you a few ideas on how you can work on developing your child's communication skills while they may be home from school or daycare. If you're like me, you get some packages delivered to your house every week or so, and I just so happen to have gotten some boxes delivered yesterday, and there are a variety of sizes. So I have a smaller box, a larger box, a box in the middle somewhere, and this is a really good way to work on your child's requesting skills. Instead of the traditional coloring on a coloring book page or a worksheet, you can work on coloring on your boxes. When you're working on requesting skills, be sure that you are in control of all the materials that they want or they need. So if you are holding the entire box of crayons or markers, you want to first understand the level of your child. Are they able to verbally request using a phrase or a single word, or can they just point to something that they want, or do you need to show them their options first before they decide? So kids vary greatly in this area. So just know your child and what they're able to do. For kids who are not yet able to repeat a word or use single words to ask for what they want, we call these nonverbal requests. So if you hold two markers in front of them and they might not know the colors yet anyway, that's okay. You'll just model each of them using the word and ask them what they want. So you can just say, do you want the yellow marker or do you want the red marker? Yellow or red. So giving them this visual really will help them understand what you're asking, and it will give you a really good idea of what they want. So hopefully they will take this and point to one of them or reach for one of them, or they might even repeat the word of one of them that they want. So that would be great. Any kind of attempt to take one of them, you should take as their request. So if they're reaching for the red marker, you would say, you want the red marker, here's the red marker, repeating the word of the item that they want multiple times. Exaggerating that in your sentences really helps them to understand those new vocabulary words even more. For some other kids, they might be able to give you a word on their own. So if that's the case, then you can hold up maybe 4 different colors, or maybe the whole box. It's up to you, or whatever your child is able to do. So you can just say, what do you want? And that will act as the prompt so that they can verbally ask for the one that they want. If they're just pointing and you know that they are capable of using a word, you should encourage them to do that. So withhold the item, hold it to you until they are using their words to ask for what they want. You can model this request as well. So if they're just pointing and expecting you to give them the item, make them say it. Say, you can say this, or prompt them to say, I want the blue marker or blue, so that they can get the one that they want. This is not only a great requesting activity, but it's also a great activity to work on overall language development. You should be describing what you're doing as you're coloring alongside your child. Describe what your child is drawing. Describe their actions as they're coloring. You should repeat these descriptions frequently so that they're hearing these new vocabulary words over and over again, and will hopefully start using them soon. Expanding your child's utterances is also really important. So if your child is frequently just using one word at a time, repeat that word, but add a couple of words to go with it to form a phrase or a sentence. For example, if your child is just saying red as they're coloring with a red marker, you should be expanding upon that and saying, wow, yes, you are coloring with a red marker. I like red. Your shirt is red. My shirt is not red. Things like that to help encourage them to use longer sentences with different kinds of vocabulary. Above all else, just have fun with your kids during this time. And don't forget to recycle those boxes when you're finished with them.